Hello, glamorous ones. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gigi, and today we're going to start with this rich nude color. It's a little on the deeper side, a little, I don't know, reddish almost. I love it so much. It's so pretty. It's by Canni. I'll have the number and everything else listed in the description. But what we're going to do is just take this to kind of a gothy glam jewelry-esque kind of place. We're going to have some flowers and butterflies. So it's going to be a goth garden party here at Glam Tones. And of course, all the cool kids will be there. So get your invitation, put in your RSVP, and let's have a wonderful garden party with this gorgeous set. So we're going to come in and add just an round ovally sort of blob of polish. Sorry. It's early or late, depending on how you look at it while I'm doing this voiceover. So if it gets a little silly, you know what? It's going to get a little silly. So it's kind of an oval, but also, an oval is round. So a roundy sort of oval. And I am going to do 2 coats of this just to bring the black a little more deeper. And here we come with that. 3 of the nails are going to get this treatment. I'm only going to show you putting down one of the circles. Because, I struggled here and there with the circle. Sometimes I'm really good at stuff, and sometimes I'm only a little bit good at stuff. Like handwriting, right? Sometimes my handwriting is just gorgeous. And other times I'll pick up the pen and go to write something, and it's like, did Frankenstein write this? Who wrote this, right? A serial killer? Same thing with art for me. Now, on top of the oval, we're going to come in with, I keep wanting to say flash glitter. It is not flash glitter. It is cat eye glitter. And we're just gonna put some shimmer in this. We're going to shimmer it because we are going to put more stuff in here. One more thing in here. And of course, what we're doing is sort of imitating a brooch with something inside of it, like not really a cameo, because a cameo isn't encased or encapsulated, but just a floral or butterflies. We've got 2 florals and 1 butterfly, and then we're going to encapsulate it with the builder gel. But first, let's just do this because everybody loves playing with the cat eye glitter. It's really fun, and that's all I'm doing right now. I'm like, what do you want to do, cat eye glitter? Do you like this? Do you like this? How about this? And then once I feel like it's exactly where it wants to be and that I'm pleased with where it is, I'm going to go ahead and pop it in the lamp. And I am going to show you all 3 of the cat eye glitters. Why? Because everybody loves the cat eye glitters. I love the cat eye glitters. You love the cat eye glitters. None of us can get enough of it. There's just, how can you get enough of it? It's so perfect. And of course, here you are seeing the one that I did originally. And I know you can see that I got some on the side there. Just come in with a cleanup brush. Give it a little wipey wipe. Everything will be perfectly fine. Nothing to get upset about. We're going to come in, give it a little here, give it a little there. Do we like that? No. Let's do this. Look at that. Oh, it looks like, you know how our galaxy is a spiral, right? Okay, here we go. Maybe I only showed you 2. I thought I did 3. Anyway, maybe it's after this. So I'm coming in with a water decal, and I'm just laying that down on top of the background we made. And I am going to come in with a base coat to protect that, because our next step, you don't want to accidentally move anything, right? You want it to stay exactly where you put it. and you don't want to create a huge mess. Because if you had to wipe the mess away, you could mess up your water decals. Maybe that's the only one of that you had. Maybe you've got more, but you don't want to waste them. You see what I mean? You just protect it with some base coat. Base coat's for a reason. It's your friend. It's helpful. It smooths everything out. Although we do have a lot of texture to these nails this time. So here we come in with another flower. So I guess I only showed you two. I lied. I don't normally lie to you guys like that, but here we go. Sorry about that. I thought I showed you all three. Clearly I did not. Those butterflies are so cute. And I was so concerned that they weren't all going to fit in there and I was going to have to pick and choose. But I did get them to all fit. I just played around until I was happy with where they're placed. And then we've got another rose here that is a little more closed version of the roses that are on the thumbnail. And look at that. So pretty. So we're going to come in with some builder gel, and that's going to be our next treatment. We're going to encapsulate this. And if you think in terms of a brooch, like an old-timey sort of brooch, and there's an image inside of it and it's encapsulated in probably resin or something, that's the look that I had in my head when I decided that this was what we were going to do. And I knew I just had the perfect romantic flowers and stuff to go inside the brooches. And at first I did not, when I first thought about doing this, I didn't consider doing the cat eye glitter in there. But then I started looking at all of my water decals, and a lot of the stems and accents that are part of the pictures are dark, whether it be dark green or black or what have you. And I just thought that the flowers and stuff and the butterflies would pop more on that, because it's a white cat eye, right? So I just figured the white would allow the images to pop a little better. And so that was the thought behind the cat eye. Sorry for the scratchy throat. Spring is summering here. And what I mean by that is that here in the desert, it already feels like summer. It's not supposed to be this hot. When I was looking at the weather today, the average is usually around the 80s, like low 80s, between, like high 70s to low 80s. But we were 95 today. And so all the plants are just totally pollinating out. Winds are blowing and air is dry, and my throat is crackly, and my nose is just on another level upset, right? So there you go. That's just my life right now. So sometimes I'm gonna have a crackly voice. There you go. That's the best I can do today, guys. So I futz with this for a really long time, adding a little gel, moving things here, wiping away side stuff. There's a lot of play that went into this, a lot of holding things upside down and making sure everything was the best I could do. And still, honestly, I'm not 100% happy with how everything came out. It's fine. But I want to do this kind of thing more so that I can make sure I get it perfected. So I can really get my circles and my domes really nice. So join me for that. And speaking of joining me, guys, while I start putting some gel down to put some gems around these brooches, let's celebrate at this party that we've reached 750 subscribers. We're actually a little over that as I make this voiceover. And so next week, we're going to do a giveaway. If you are new here and you haven't clicked that button, click it, because this is a subscriber giveaway. Now, I am only going to show gems on 2 nails. This nail and the 2 nails that do not have any brooches on there are also going to get some gemage, and you're going to see one of those. Because the gems take forever. And we are still in the middle of the I'm not going to speed up my videos test. So if you guys would, on the post tab, if you go to Glam Tones page, Glam Tones YouTube page, there's a posts tab. Click on that, and one post down at the making of this video is a poll that I put up about how you like your videos when you're watching nail art videos, at regular speed like I'm doing now, or sped up. So go answer that poll, or answer me in the comment section. Either one will help me determine, how we run things a little bit. Maybe we do a little bit of both. I know a lot of my shorts are sped up, but that's to deal with YouTube's time constraints on adding music to the videos. So, you do what you can do. There you go. But just at least for the long form videos, how do you like them? How do you like your videos? Anyway, so now we've ringed the whole raised area, the whole encapsulation, and now I am adding little points on the top, and then this one has got just a little embellishment here on the bottom. I'm not sure what I would call it. It's not really a cross, but it's kind of cross-like, so you could totally say it's a cross, but it's just anchoring everything. And I actually kind of thought maybe I should take it longer. What do you think? These gems are so pretty. I don't always remember where the gems came from, but these came from, shoot, where is it? I know the name of them are Glam glass gems. I'm trying to remember the name. I get emails from them, so I'm sure I can figure it out, and I will list it below if I remember the name of the place I bought them, because you can get so many gems there so cheap, and they're pretty. Now, these were given to me, these big diamonds. Guys, I'm hilarious. Like I said earlier, it is like 3:30 in the morning right now, and honestly, I'm kind of a late person, and we're heading into summer, so the way I sleep is going to get real wonky. Just because I live in this desert, right? I didn't used to do that when I lived in California, because, when the sun goes down in California, or at least where I live, it doesn't stay hot. Here in Las Vegas, when the sun goes down, it's still hot. And if the wind is blowing, it's like you're standing in a blow dryer. It's just not pleasant. So, yeah, sorry. I'm already obsessed with summer. Let's get off that subject. It makes me sad. So here we are with all of our gems on, and I'm just going to come in and do some top coat. As always, being especially careful to not get on top of my gems. And I really like this set. I probably would not wear it myself, not because I think it's too much, but because me and gems, not the best of friends. I don't know what it is. I watch other nail artists and see other nail ladies out in the world with encrusted nails that, wait, watch this. Look how pretty it is once you put the top coat on. That flower just pops. The glitter pops. Everything is just so yummy and delicious. Oh, I love that. So anyway, I can't keep gems on. I don't know what it is. I see ladies do it all the time. I can't. I try to be careful, but then next thing you know, I look down at my hands and I'm like, well, what the hell happened to that one? Where did that one go? What happened to it? Where is it? And eventually I'll find it on the floor somewhere, or maybe it was while I was at the store and I'll never see it again. So if you have the secret, I've tried that trick where you put down a layer of the gem juice, which that's what I call it, gem juice, and then you put top coat over it, and then you put your gems in. Well, for me, it just seems like my gems are supposed to be held by the top coat like that, and top coat isn't enough. So I try it, but pop, pop, pippity pop. They pop right off. And you put the top coat like that so that you don't have to do what I'm doing now, which is be careful putting your top coat on. And my top coat is hard gel, so I don't know if that's maybe a problem. Anyway, I have actual gem juice, which is by Creation, that I like. And it's Creation spelled with an 8 in the middle, right? And it's called Stick On. And sometimes it's okay, and other times pip pop, pippity pop. So, and if I've got big nails on or big gems on my nails, forget it. No way. No way those are going to stay. And then you have to file your nails because you've got that chunk of gel there. Guys, give me the secret. Tell me your secrets. Hit me below with your magical secrets that keep gems on your fingertippies. All right, we are just about done here. This is our last nail. Clown me in the comment section because that bottom point, totally crooked AF. Just clown me, roast me, let me have it. I deserve it. When I pulled it out of the lamp, I was like, well, what the actual F did you just do? You wank. So, sometimes I'm really rough with myself. But anyways, that was a mistake on my part. And, after I got done calling myself names a little bit, I went, it's okay. You'll get them next time, champ. So, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? So, even your glam granny Gigi sometimes screws it up. There you go. So guys, this is the set. I really like them a lot. I think there's a lot of variations to this technique that you could use to make some really cute stuff. You could definitely go smaller with your brooches. I'm pointing out my mistake right there. Like, you can tell when it's sitting next to the other one that it's a little wonky. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever done in my life, but it's a tiny bit wonk. But anyway, guys, I love this set. I love you. So please don't forget to hit the like button, leave me a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Help me get to 1,000. Help me bring up my watch times, and let's get this channel pumping. We're going to see you in the next video. Until then, mwah, you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.